Good day, Lords and Ladies, welcome back to Shadowrun Dragonfall. And we are trying to get to the boss, but it's taking a lot of effort. Right, how are my party members looking? Oh man, health-wise we're not looking great. She's just up on nearly all her supplies. Who's really hurt? Glory's not looking great, so we used the last one on Glory. Now we just have to say we need to try and actually get to the boss fight. They look like they have supplies in there, but we'd have to go through the dragons to get to them, which is annoying. I mean, we can try it, but even then, it's not like it goes to my. This is one of the things I have said I dislike about this game, is that you can't send items to other party members. You can only have them on your person, which means we'd only get like one healing kit. We couldn't send them to anybody else. So actually, now at this point, taking unnecessary fights is actually pretty bad for us. Okay. I think that leads up into a room we've already been in. I don't know where this leads. Let's try this door. Because we had directions. Next to room 2 is labelled CIC. So I don't know. There's a secondary door here which we unlocked. The thing that has enemies in that one. Maybe this is a bypass for the rooms? Must be a bypass. What's in here? Some kind of locker we can't get into. Unless... Do you have a key? Supply box code 3971. It's just drugs. Okay. Like, once again, we can't send it to other players, or not other characters, so... It's frustrating. So in here, perhaps? Transition. Okay, here we go. Lab blast doors. Medical station. This is where I wish we could switch characters so we could get the most out of this stuff. Let's see, med station. This chamber is equipped with a small emergency medical station. The system appears to be designed to automatically treat major injury, damage to high trauma situations. Scene lights up at your approach, making a soft humming sound. A line of text appears on the unit's LCD screen. Burnhamana Emergency Field Trauma Unit online. Please stand by. Greetings, trauma victim. Activate. Okay, let's see. View treatment history. Scroll down the small screen. Multiple burns. It's all burns. Chemical burns. Okay, everyone heal up. At the limits of needle probes and sutures, your combat injuries are fully healed. So everyone is basically healed up. Let's see what we can get out of this. Okay. Pick up medical supplies. Oh, come on, like... Yeah, send to stash, because I can't send to other party members. It's so annoying. Yeah, send to stash. Did, like, my party get any kind of... Okay, so they got a couple of healing things. That's okay. Okay. Lab blast doors. Confirm. Dragonfall. You exit the cleaning room to find yourself in the threshold of a vast underground chamber. If the abandoned facility that you've just fought through was purgatory, then you now stand the gateway to hell. The heat emanating from the head hits you like a hammer, and smell of sulfur and ozone is enough to make your lungs want to find somewhere to hide. Above the noise created by the whir of turbines, you can hear the deep rumbling of something feral waking up, something very, very big. You check your weapons and step into the vast chamber. This is the dragon, isn't it? Yep, it's going to be the dragon. And Scarlet looks out at you from across the room. How the fuck are you still alive? What do you think you're doing down here? Raise your weapon. I've come to kill you, Aldrin. You're going to pay for what you've done. You're about to commit an atrocity. You think I'm going to scurry off and let you do it? Let's go with that one. No, seriously, how did you? His eyes glitter triumphant. Oh, I get it. You made a deal, didn't you? You made a deal with her. That bitch in that jar upstairs helped you, and in return, you're going to help her climb back into her meat body again. Am I right? He snorts. And what did she promise you? Gold jewels, eternal life. You offer all that stuff to me too for decades. Raise your weapon. I'm done talking with you, Odrin. Get out here and fight. Isn't that nice of you? Isn't that nice for you? You should have taken her up on the offer, and you think that I care. Well, at this point, like, yeah, and you think that I care. His deformed face twists into various snare. It doesn't matter what the monster with that monster's help. I'm going to change the world. At the very least, the dragon will die. The dragons will die, and at most, who knows? We'll just have to wait and see. You're nuts, Aldrin. You'll belong in a padded cell. The ominous rumble fills the chamber slowly. The Firewing's body begins to sift. There is a sound like 100 fingernails dragging into the blackboard, the dragon's scales scraping across the floor. Hear that? The sound of change. Beautiful, isn't it? With an ear-splitting roar, the dragon's great bulk begins to rise. Waves of heat, fetid breath wash over you as she struggles against change. She awakes. The orc stares at the dragon's sinuous form with something close to awe. It is time. Ouch. Okay, I've taken a nasty hit right off the bat, which isn't great. So first things first, let's heal, shall we? Heal up. I need to get into the access terminal there to do anything. He's not coming out of that room anytime soon. So we haven't got long for whatever it is that we want to do. Use pump station. Matrix control. I need to get to the matrix control right off the bat, to be honest. Jack in. As you look through the computer terminal to basic access to virus, it looks as though the computer terminal has basic access to the virus infusion system being used on the captive dragon. You may be able to stem the flow of the panacea by jacking into the access point. Jack in. It's worth a shot. The rest will just have to buy us some time. Let's go. The rest of us need to push up. Well, to start, the rest of us need to go and deal, first of all, with that that mage, because I do not like that mage being there. So let's start off with you, Sonny Jim. Access on you. We then got to throw this down range. And then you can do your thing. Take out the mage, please. This person here and here is going to be a pain, I just know it, but we haven't got a ton of action points. Seriously? Fortunately, the game is strange like this and actually just doesn't notice that you're actually already in. Okay. Auxiliary virus system A. Okay, here we go. There's no cover. That thing needs to die. Okay. I can't see anything from here, so I need to get to here. Additional damage. Let's first throw this one at that. So it's going to start bleeding all over the place. Right, then we're going to basically... let's see. I can't get... I can get those two. Ah, missed that one. Okay. That one's still up. Take it out. That thing's pushing up. Okay, first things first. Heal up. That needs to go down. We are then going to... Sorry, it's done it again. Every time. Okay. I really... Yeah, so the game is... Don't do this to me, game. Okay. Okay, we haven't got long to go, so we need to... That's going to take me 2 turns to get into cover. Get up here, please. You being here is actually really bad. The problem is, like this, as always with this game, they seem to put us into areas where we have no cover whatsoever to do anything. Get haste on you. Get into cover. You need to get up here so you can actually do stuff. And hit those two, please. And we'll go for... We'll take him out. More troops are turning up. Oh, really? Right behind us as well? Okay. Okay. Right, we shut down one of them, but like a dozen more turned up. Great. And we'll summon an attack program to aid us. Right, they're down here as well. Man, these things are tough. And then we'll hit him with a really powerful attack. He's still standing? Impressive. Okay. She's going to go down unless I do something. That person needs to get shot. These two are like, what's this, a mage and a mercenary. Okay, yes, you need to fall back up to here. And I'm going to drop this down to protect us all. Just the amount of people now turning up is becoming a bit of an issue. So yeah. No, 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 no. Ah, that was my fault. I pressed the wrong button. Okay. That hurts. That person needs to go down. Take that out. Get to here, please. And then we'll get the valve offline. Right, that's turned off the pumping system. For all the good it does, I suppose. There's nowhere else we can go, so we better get out. And then what, just get to the terminal to use pumping station? Let's try it. Disengage Safety Protocol A. Venting Protocol disengaged. Venting A is now unlocked for manual venting. Note the virus infusion process will automatically reinitiate after emergency venting. Okay. Can we get there with that action? Now let's first things first, let's get little gun buddy up. Little gun buddy is up. Take care of him, please. And pester that person. Let's vent the virus. And we still have the one down there to do. You need to basically shred him. And then you need to get down here and get to the vent control system. Not the best place to hide. Really? Okay. Well, first things first. Get her healed up. Disengage safety protocol B. Can you reach that from here? Yeah, just. Okay. I don't know what we do now, but, well, we do something. That mage needs to die. Well, he's coming out now, which is annoying. I mean, didn't I vent the stuff? I mean, what's going on? Oh, that's just gonna be... okay. I see how it is. So all we've done is just buy ourselves time. Not great. Where's our drone, buddy? I really wished I could have killed this guy. He's a massive pain. That's not good. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to summon a powerful elemental. I don't think I have much choice. You missed. Oh, of course you missed. And then we'll throw this at you. Just, I don't know. Okay. Like, I don't know how it's supposed to, like, beat... because, like, I've hit the buttons to, like, it's resetting the timer. Okay. Right. Heal yourself up. Okay, so he's just got, like, a ton of shielding and stuff. That guy's an annoyance. So he needs to go. That's just this person. We've got 3 action points. We need to get into cover. Let's try and double tap some of these mages that are covering him. What else can we do? Let's do 2 AP on you. You can run up here, please. And we're going to do... what does that actually do? Powerful magical bolt that pierces up to pierces armor. Yeah, let's just... I'm going to try and take out the mages, because the mages are giving him a lot of support. Ouch. The problem is with miniguns is that they just... I didn't mean to press that. Dagnabbit, okay. Yeah, and the turn counter is still going up. I mean, I don't know how we're supposed to win this. Well, let's first get rid of that mage at the back. Do we have anything you can use? No, because you burnt up all your... Okay. Go and punch the mage. Okay. And let's just hope we can actually survive the next round, because as it stands right now, I'm not sure that we can, but I don't want to... I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Another one of these teleporting enemies turned up. Okay, this person has to go. Because we're running out of time. So... You missed. Fantastic. What do we have that we can use? If I put haste down... Okay, we'll just have to go with it. Okay. Reload the hand cannon. Okay, that's really just annoying. Right, use your own medikit to heal yourself up. Out of ammunition. Not great. Yeah. Do I have anything I can use right now? Heal myself up a little bit. Let's go. That's annoying. Okay, he needs to die right now. And we keep missing with that, which I'm really annoyed with. Okay. He's down with whatever that does. We've only got 7 turns. I suppose emergency override key. Go for it. That must be the emergency override key there. Okay. Make a sprint for it. You're gonna have to just deal with these annoyances. Go and punch him. And go and punch him, please. Okay, he's stun locked. Right. Emergency override, go! Okay. We have stopped the override process. Man, that was an interesting fight. Of course, we mark the target now. Come on, Mr. Gun Drone. Radio. That was I'm gonna say that was an interesting battle. One thing I would say, it would have been nice to get like an explanation of what we were supposed to do. I'm not a fan of sort of wandering into these places and it's like, oh, what does this do? What does this do? But I can see the point of why they did it. Let's talk to the bad guy. The burly orc's face, raw and slick with scar tissue, is contorted in a grimace of pain. You've seen this kind of wound before. He doesn't have long. Idiots. 40 years, and we finally had a chance to make a difference and you blew it. Take his sidearm. Agent's eyes go wide as you reach for his weapon. He tries to backhand it, but you wave a coughing sends him into a fit. The bloody mist fills his lungs. You level the weapon at it. Well, you level the weapon, and he thrashes in panic. Tell me what the point of this was, Adrian. Convince me that there was any worth to it. He smirks through the pain and coughs up a great wad of bloody phlegm. You look for my secret motivation, like maybe I was burned by a dragon as a kid, or now I want them all to die. Gonna have to disappoint you. He coughs again, writhing on the floor, then his eyes focus again. He speaks. Claire was right, the worms taking over the world, but they're just the latest in a long line to fuck us over. Corporations, politicians, dragons, all a big joke, with the rest of us the punchline. Whole world is going to shit. We're on a runaway train to hell, and someone had to make it jump the tracks. I was going. He tries to speak, but the only thing that pours from his mouth is blood, a wet whispering devoid of meaning. He lets a final barking cough, and a fine red mist sprays from his mouth and nostrils. His eyes go wide, and he struggles to breathe. It doesn't come. The macabre rack of his arm, the chest heaves once and twice, and then goes still. He's dead. Okay. So we killed Alderaan, and then we just need to get into the room. I think they must have glitched through the wall, because there's no door here, and he came out here, and there's a door here. Operate the terminal. Dragon Chamber Operational Control Sequence. Panorama has been taken offline via external override. Infusion process aborted. Dragon is not infectious. Lower the astral entity containment cell in the chamber. Unlock the chamber's exit door. Let's unlock the chamber's exit door. So, this is the thing. What do we want to do? We have multiple endings that we could do. We could lower the astral entity containment cell into the chamber. Like, do we want to free the dragon? This is the thing. Like, Firewing was like really bad news. And she's been like tortured for like 20 years. Or 40 years at this point. I don't know. This is the thing. Lower the astral. Let's throw that in there. Walk away. Set the facility to self-destruct. If we set this, like, I feel really uneasy about letting a like walk away. What's this? Exit. I don't know what to do at this instant. Like, the thing is, we came here to basically avenge our friends. Basically, Monica and Paul. Okay. The grunt woman stares wide-eyed as you approach. She places one hand on the glass person, closing her eyes and mouths one word, please. The console next to the containment cell appears to control a variety of functions related to the cell's operation, including the life support systems. Next to it is a small intercom button. Activate the intercom to speak to Firewing. A green light activates inside the containment cell, and the gaunt woman flinches up to it, startled. Then an understanding appears on her face, and she begins to speak. Her eyes flash from the dragon's body to yours and yours again. Close, now close. Human has done what has been done. The longest fight nears its end. She is very close now. She stops suddenly, her eyes taking the device surrounding invading the dragon's body. The tubes, viscous yellow fluid running into it, the monitors flashing their status. Recognition and horror explodes into her face, and she screams a long, mournful wail. One Claire, no, no, I am defiled. Her face contorts to mask a few, and her mouth opens wide, wider than it should be possible. Her neck cranes forward, and her hands swing from side to side as she hisses in rage. She slavers her spittle hitting the glass between you and the speaker. The spoiler, pissant, vermin, pig dog, he dares touch my sacred me. Shall render him, fly, burn, ash, nothing left but ash. She stands there, panting for a long moment spent, then her eyes now focus as ice. I will be slow, Von Claire, I will make it slow, delicious. Too late, sweetheart, he ate a bullet. Von Claire is dead, Firewing. The gaunt woman breathes a ragged breath, releases it slowly, then she speaks again, her voice is flat. You release me now, human? Make me whole again? Maybe, but we need you to answer some questions first. You dare? No, ask. Ask your questions. Why did you do it? Why did you kill all those people? The gaunt woman covered her mouth with her hand, a look of horror on her face. You did do it, right? You burnt thousands of people to death. She glares at you with her hand, nods her head, yes. Burned, yes. All so cold. I woke to the cold, the grey. Where is the green, human? Where is the green? What is it? What is this? What is the green? The mother. The mother lost when... What had they done, little human? What have they done? How do I know you won't hurt anyone else? I swear it. Firewing will swear it. How do I know that you will keep your promise? She searches the ground for an answer, find nothing there. You must trust. Then swear. I swear, yes, I swear. Swear on the hurt, swear So I swear to hurt no man nor beast, no tree, no crop, nor building. Firewing will fly to the long sleep until the next stage of the world, for the forever task, the shelter, the shield, the shepherd. The forever task? Sacred, it is sacred, for forever task. Now let me go, or end me, but release me, release. The forever task is to protect something important, something sacred. The gaunt woman stops her pacing, and her eyes slowly rise to meet yours, lucid, unblurred by time or torture or separation from body. When she speaks, her voice is flat. I am the shelter, I am the shield, I am the shepherd. I have failed the green. Intelligence 7. So, the forever task, you say, is to protect the green. What is the green? Firewing. The dragon in the woman sways a little, swallows hard. The sacred she, the Gaia she, the desecrated body. I smelled it first, long ago, on my first flight after I woke. The stink of it choked me, and I retched. Then I saw it, for as far as my eyes could see, far, far to the horizon. Human stone and metal, glass and flickering lights, spewed across the land, sliced into the sky, lording over the green, smothering the whole of the world. Yes, gone, all gone. The cold has won, the world is metal, Firewing is lost. You are not lost. You said you would begin again, remember? Do not give up hope, Firewing. What is your wish, dragon? She looks at you, sadly, longingly. Will you finish it, little human? Will you end, Firewing? No, Firewing. The forever task requires patience and faith. The next world could be better. I have been ripped from my body, little human, imprisoned in this girl, imprisoned in this cage, tortured longer than the span of your entire lifetime, and I've been defiled, the green is defiled, spoilt. There is no forever for me. Forever is dead. I do not want to sleep the long sleep, I want oblivion. End me, little human. The green needs you, Firewing. You are her shelter, her shield, her shepherd. Don't abandon her. I cannot abandon what does not exist. The green is gone. The cold has won. No, the cold hasn't won. Don't forget the elves. They still tend the green. Wait, wait, this green still lives. You haven't seen Amazonia. It is covered in jungle. Her brow furrows and head stirs. Her brow furrows and her head of stringy hair inclines jungle. I hear that a feathered serpent rules it. Her eyes widen and memory turns. Murjaki has awakened, it must be she. So, nothing is over, dragon. The green still lives, Firewing. The forever task can continue. The green still lives, Firewing. She holds her head in her hands. It lives. You are Firewing. While you live, the green will live. The gaunt woman pulls herself to her full height. She speaks as if to herself. While the green still lives, the task remains, until the last world ends. The vessel holding the dragon lifts her face to the sky and she cannot see. Perhaps it is not too late. Sleep. Sleep will bring healing, my nest. Her fragile form trembles, but she steadies herself. When she speaks again, her voice is calm, at peace. If you release me, little human, I will sleep the long sleep. I will begin again in the next stage of the world. Allow her to return to her body. Sleep well, Firewing. And goodbye. So what we can tell is that, like, her duty was to look after nature, to look after the world, like the natural world, and she woke up and found the world as it is now, and she basically just raged in horror. She basically freaked out. The gaunt woman drops to her knees, her face reflecting a series of emotions: surprise, relief, appreciation, and finally peace. Then the light exits her eyes and she falls to the floor, and a tiny cell, her body limp and lifeless. For a long moment, nothing happens. Then, without warning, the entire chamber fills with a blinding light. You can see nothing, all goes eerily quiet. And yet somewhere, just at the edge of your hearing, you think you can recognize the faint whisper of a voice. They sound sad and fading away. Just as you think you might discern the voice, there is a massive crash. The entire chamber starts to shake. Disorientating, you stagger for several moments, still blinded and trying to recover. Steady yourself. A new sense return in time to see the faint form of the dragon disappearing into distance. Firing has gone. My head tells me we released the dragon, but I can't help but feel we did the right thing. I'm surprised to hear you say that. The firing wasn't just any dragon. She was a great dragon, dear Tritz, an insane great dragon. Lord knows what she's going to do now. It'll be fine. My gut tells me that she's going to disappear. Find a nice cozy place to sleep off this age of the world and try again next time. Let's hope you'll get us right. He turns to you. There's nothing more for us here. Let's get back home. I think we did the right thing. Okay. Set the facility to self-destruct. This process will lock down all further terminal access. Okay. You press the button, the alarm klaxons blare, and the ominous rumbling sounds fills the air. The walls start to shake. That settles it then. Come on, boss. Let's get the hell out of here. Right behind you. We set the place to self-destruct. Let's go. I don't want this facility standing. Bizarre. You step out the van, clambering down into the tunnel leading back to your safe house. Just hours ago, you saved Berlin from fire and ash, from a world being the would-be sacrifice of Dr. Adrian von Clare. It feels strange now, returning in secret, in silence. The other residents of the bazaar going about their business. Finally over, your team and your Kaiser are safe once again. Sorry, having a drink of water, folks. Clean slate. Dragon is gone. We blew up the facility, so no one can get access to, well, anything that was going on down there. That virus did not need to fall into the wrong hands. Let's clamber up. The team's waiting when you walk in. The faces are haggard and so slumped. Was there a point to all this Black Knight? We lost Paul, lost Monica, the bazaar, so many people dead. We're just supposed to be a simple job, remember, a milk run, get to the estate, snatch some data and get home in time from worm talk on the Triad. I think we had enough worm talk for one lifetime. There's no simple jobs ever, that's part of the gig. Yes, it wasn't a milk run, but Sinclair failed because of us. That's something, you say. I get that, Black Knight, I do, but not who. But that's not who I am. I am a soldier. I take orders and execute them. This whole thing about dragons taking over the world, the thought of them slowly hoarding everything, is too big to think about. We're street level. We run the saddles. That's it. Worrying about these sort of things is beyond our pay grade. That's what that's what they want. That's what they need. The corps, dragons, politicians, everyone. They want us to think we can't make a difference. They put a lot of effort into making us feel small, insignificant, but we're not. We had the power in our hands today. We had a choice and we made it, and because of that, the world is different, for good or ill. That's right, for good or ill. We can't see the future. I don't think that anyone can, but the world is different now, and we're the ones who changed it. So did we win? You don't win in this business, you survive. That's all a runner can hope for, all can expect. I'll tell you what we did. We avenged Monica and Paul, and that's what we set out to do, and we did it. You watch the team take this in. Iger nodding in agreement, Glory staring ahead, lost in thought, Ditz frowning, eyeing the floor, Blitz fiddling with the deck and pretending not to understand. Iger breaks the silence. So what now? Monica's gone, Paul's gone. Do we keep running together, or is it just the end of the road? Glory steps forward, her expression is troubled. I am afraid that I am out, for a while at least. I will have some personal business to attend to. There's a man that I need to find, a vicious, repulsive monster who needs to be brought to justice. Black Knight knows what I'm talking about. I might be gone for a long time. For the time being, you should write me off. Maybe find someone to fill my shoes, but this place is my home, and you people are my family. I promise you, when the job is done, I'll come back to the bazaar. I hope that you'll still have me. We'll be here, Glory, and there will always be a spot for you on my team. I'm proud of you, Glory. I hope you'll find what you're looking for. If you need anything, you know where to come. Yeah, we'll be here, Glory. There will always be a spot for you on my team. She nods. Understood. See you around. I miss you, love. Be safe. Ditch turns to you. Well, I'm in. I get kind of old for shadow running, but I'd rather die in the shadows than with you people than live. I don't know. I thought I had something going there. Whatever the point is, I'm in. That was beautiful, man, says Blitz. Iger turns to you. So, Black Knight, you're going to stick around the bazaar and keep running the shadows with me? You've done a hell of a job. I'll be happy to follow your lead. Depends. Are we done with that fearless leader crap? I've never run with a team with a team this good. I'll be stupid to give it up. Yeah, I think if we never run with a team this good, I'll be stupid to give it up. Right there with you, Black Knight. Iger looks around, realizing that he forgot Blitz. What about you, Blitz? What about me? Blitz expressing as so, but I mean so whatever. I got nowhere else to go and no one to give a shit about me. Why not hang out with insane dragons, asshole, totem, and anonymous machine guns, and devil dogs that hump my leg when I'm not looking? He sighs. Could be fun, right? So count me in, I guess. Iger snorts a laugh. Then she's back to business. Before I forget, the Turkish coffee guy sent one of his street rats over before you got here. Said he wants to talk to you about something. Frank, I'll go and see what's going on in the bazaar. I'll stop by for coffee, stop on my way. Okay. This is going to probably be a slightly longer episode than normal, folks, just as I sort of tidy up shop. So let's see. Are there any messages? BBS. Anything on the BBS? Keywords. Nope. Okay. Talk to Glory. Glory looks up from her preparation to sound. You approach. She offers you a small smile. Black Knight, you got out of this. You got us through the night alive. Well done. You're running off to find Hara. I take it. That's right. We've already gotten enough of a head start on me. Whatever he's gone off to, it's only gotten worse the longer I wait. So I'm heading out after him, and I'm leaving tonight. Well, that settles it. I'll pack a bag. Where should we start looking? Yeah, I did promise her that I would help her hunt him down. She smiles at you. Her eyes are sad. We shouldn't. Wait, what? See, I will track Hara down. She taps herself on the chest. Myself and the spirit that's bound to me. But as for you, I won't have you coming, Black Knight. Not this time. Your place is here. For all due respect, Glory, I'm the leader of this team. I am the one who decides whether I can spare the time to help you or not. You just said it yourself. You lead the team. They look to you for guidance and leadership and employment. You're the one who puts food on their tables. You have responsibility to them. They need you more than I do. Tracking Hara down isn't going to be quick or easy. It's going to take years. You, my friend, are a victim of your own success. You've become too important to this team, too bizarre, too up and despair. The heart of Firewing and I share a common goal and a common responsibility. We are to deal with Hara. It is on us to stop him. But you, Black Knight, your responsibility are here, and I can't let you walk away from that. You're right. Hara is your responsibility, and this place is mine. She makes a good point. Like, the thing is, like, if we up and leave now, it will cause a lot of issues. Never been big on responsibility. No, yeah, she's true. She nods. I'm glad you agreed, Black Knight. I knew that you chose the right thing. So, we'll see you again after you've dealt with Hara? You can bet on it. I haven't seen you won't see the last of me, Black Knight, that's a promise. Can't say how long it will take, but I will come back to the bazaar, and to the team. We'll be waiting. Good hunting, Glory. She offers you a parting smile. Thank you, Black Knight, for everything. Right, let's talk to Iger. Black Knight, I admit you did a hell of a job back there. I couldn't have done better myself. You would have done fine, but it was my job to lead the team, so I did it. She nods appreciatively. That's right. That's the right attitude. Anyway, I look forward to the next run. Just do me a favour, make sure that the client is properly vetted. For the love of God, verify that the job has nothing to do with dragons. Done and done. Good woman. She dips her head in salute. Until next time. Dietrich. Well, boss, we went up against a dragon and lived. He pulls the flowers from his jacket and raises a salute. I guess that's a win in my book. Couldn't put it better myself. So, any big plans looming on the horizon? New clients you're thinking of going after, maybe? We'll worry about it tomorrow. Tonight we celebrate. No, not just yet, but soon as I know I'll know. Not now, Dietrich. If it's one thing I don't want to think about tonight, it's work. We'll worry about it tomorrow. Tonight we celebrate. He takes a swig from his flask. You're right, boss. Of course, you're right. Oh, and Black Knight, I meant what I said earlier. From this point on, whenever this team goes, I'll follow. Wouldn't have it any other way, you say. Hey, Chief. Hell of a thing, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. I'm glad to hear that you'll be staying on with the team. Well, it's not like I'm doing much else. That whole M&T thing still stings, Chief. It sort of took the wind out of my sails. They won't stay deflated for long, I'm sure. Maybe I could introduce you to some people. I make a pretty good wingwoman. Well, that's how you should feel. You nearly got that girl killed. Well, that would say deflated for long, I'm sure. Maybe I could introduce you to some people. I make a pretty good wingwoman. Let's go with this one. Well, let's say you need. Yeah, let's go. You need got the girl killed. He grimaces. Thanks, reminded me. No offense, Chief, but maybe you could talk to the others. I don't feel like selling anymore. Alright, Blitz, good job all around. Thanks, Chief, you too. Like, he needs, like, it was harsh, but he needed to sort of have his ego popped. Because that's what caused this issue in the first place, was that his ego was too big. Right, let's get outside. And see if there's anyone we can talk to. Talk to Lane. Seeing your return, Lane rises from his artificial feet, using the crutches to bring himself to his full troll height. He then offers you his handshake. Live to fight another day? Our troubles are over. Mission's completed, Colonel. Those who attacked the bazaar won't trouble us anymore. To live another day. Let's go this one. You just don't salute me, pup, he says. Lund shuffles forward, coming so close that the smell of leather and machine oil is almost overpowering. He lowers his voice, making his words for you alone. I had my doubts about you, I am sure a lot of people had. But you did the right by this place and by her. Monica gave me a job. I am not the type to leave a job undone, you say. And well done it was. The old troll claps you on the shoulder and steps back. So, what's next for you? Moving on? Not a chance. Got to keep you people out of trouble, you say. We'll be lucky to have you stay on. And when the time comes and the bazaar is a wonderful place for an old soldier to hang their hat, take it from me. But without your deciding, But whatever you decide, we'll understand, and you will always have our thanks. Rightio. Let's see if Simi has anything left to say. Simi is still there, looking more alert than ever. Her chip jacket's conspicuously empty for a change. She smiles when she sees you. You're back. People were saying you were going off to do something dangerous, or more dangerous than usual, I guess. They weren't sure you'd live through it, or you'd come back even if you did. But I knew you'd come back. Of course I'd come back. This is home, and it should be safe again. Well, this is where I kept all my guns and stuff. Thought I might have left the oven on, you say. Sure, and you forgot to lock up and didn't put the cat out, she jokes. The truth is, the bazaar is better with you here, and everyone is better. I stopped the Sims trying to get clean. She shows you the empty sockets in case you hadn't noticed. It's hard, but it gets really easy if I keep busy, and I'm trying to keep real busy. I'm proud of you, Kim, you say. Me too. Let's go into the basement. Into the wine bar. Does he have anything to say? Okay. So C has nothing left to say. Right, fine. Let's see. Just check up all the vendors and everything. Okay, can't talk to him. Ah, because he's a trader, isn't he? We can't talk to the traders. That's unfortunate. Yeah, all the traders are no longer. You can't talk to them. I take it that the game has basically decided that at this point you don't need to buy anything, so you can't access them. Which is unfortunate. And there's Alderon. Alderon, yeah. I'm pretty sure he's a dragon if I remember the lore correctly. Alderon hums tunelessly to himself when he fiddles with one of his many talismans and he sees you. He smiles broadly. Here she is. Absent the clear-sighted one. To be certain, this human is to be heralded with much praise. Algernon half-dream. Through her release of the great worm will have ramifications to be sought. This day is full of the day is full of portent. How did you know about the dragon? A friend. The release of the great worm is of interest to a multitude of beings. Algernon half-dream is amongst their circle. Things are different now. Different how? Her expression selections becoming dreamy. Before the next cycle ends, the fire-winged worm will speak again with the voice of the maiden. The dance will spin, the seal will melt, and the calm lake will burn again. This I prophesize. Algernon purses her lips, annoyed. You make it sound like a bad thing. Do not jest, half-dream. We must be going, and soon. What the hell is going on? Why are you leaving? We have business that has become urgent. It will not be urgent till tomorrow, half-dream. You have time to pack up your wares. There is more to it than that, woman, and you know it. He bows to you with flourish. Goodbye, Black Knight. We meet again, I think, though not for a long, long time. Yeah, like, I'm pretty sure that these, like, she pretty much says that she's sort of like, if not a godlike being, but like an entity from outside our dimension. And he's definitely not what he seems. So let's see what's in here. Let's talk to him. How very propitious that we speak again, O Mistress of Mayhem. I have a proposal for you, and you could prove most lucrative for us both. Offend him. Most lucrative. Fortunately, fortune will slowly smile upon our blessed partnership, if you will only accept. I am listening, O Master of High Polly. With the passing of Herr Amsel, may God bestow his mercy on him, we find ourselves without a fixer. I wish to offer my services to you in this regard. You will find that Alturg Barakagazi is most connected and business-savvy partner. Sounds like a match made in heaven, Alturg. How do we start? Sorry, Alturg, I find my own business from now on. Choosing a fixer isn't something you do lightly, Alturg. I need to think about it. Hear me out. Most improvident calamities. Barakagazi knows Berlin, knows the players. I have already found a potential client, a most prosperous one with deep pockets. He is most eager to meet you. I already set it up. At least do me the courtesy of talking to him. Fine, but I am not promising anything. Most excellent, offend him. Delightful. When you are ready, take the Unbahn to Brandenburg. Tor. He will find you there. Okay. Can't talk to anyone. Why do I get the feeling we're walking into something? Yeah, let's go. Let's quickly check to see if my party members can be talked to again in case we have any information. No, okay. So they can't be talked to. Okay. That's my little plaque, Black Knight. Let's go. Oh boy. The train car's empty except a man in an immaculate tailored Italian suit. You notice him watching you for several minutes while your train rumbles its way towards Brandenburg Tor. Finally he speaks. The stranger's words come out slowly in a deep, melodious tone, but it's easy to hear. Despite the noise of the train, he takes his time, accentuating each word, relishing each vowel and each consonant, testing them as if they are a delicacy. Oh, yeah, okay. Outside the game, guys, I know who this is. Hello, I assume that the business of Dr. Von Clare is concluded, yes? Do I know you, friend, you say? No, but you are about to. The man inclines his head silently in introduction. Hans Brackhouse. I represent an interested party, someone who wishes to know about your encounter with Von Clare. And how do you know about that? My encounters are my business, mine here. Does this interest party understand that information is a commodity? And how do you know about that, you say? Brackenbird continues. My employer also wishes to hear about Lady Firewing. Fascinating creature, so unlike her brothers and sisters. It is now a relief that she is free. Dragons are not meant for captivity. Lady Firewing, least of all, she was special in this world. I am sure that you would agree. I don't know, dragons are dangerous, maybe, but let's face it, dragons are scary. Dragons are no different from anyone else. There are those who take and those who get taken. A dragon is just another taker. Let's see, dragons are no different from anyone else. There are those who are taken, those who get taken. He paused his lips, considering. Just another taker. Interesting. Dragons take, that is undeniable, but they cannot be considered just another taker, as you put it. They are ultimate takers. It is the reason for their existence. The great dragons are very old, and very powerful, and very, very cunning. A cunning unknowable to you. You look at a moth and barely perceive sentience. You glance in its way, muse, as it flutters towards a bright light in a vain attempt to what? To enter, to draw strength, to burn? It does not know. Its epic struggle is barely only 1/100th of your lifespan. The sum total of existence, nothing against the vast scale of your struggle, your hopes, your dreams, which it cannot fathom in 1,000 years. Poor moth. He leans forward. You will live and die before the beats of a dragon's heart, mein Fräulein. What hope do you have to understand them? No kidding. Insane dragons are even harder to understand, but I was able to get through to her, for a moment at least. None. Firewing masked thousands, and a stranger on a train calling her fascinating. Obviously, this is beyond my comprehension. I understand enough. The Firewing was a great dragon, and she was insane. I do not need to. I had enough trouble of my own to take care about without a great dragon's thanks. Not much. I still not sure why we're having this conversation. None. No kidding. Insane dragons are even harder to understand, but I was at least able to get through to her for a moment, at least. None. Firewing masked thousands, and a stranger on the train calling her fascinating. Yeah. No kidding. Insane dragons are... Yes, go with that one there. Studied your face closely, were you? Were you indeed? I am pleased to hear it. And what did you learn? That Firewing had a reason for her attack. That dragons aren't all alike. That death can be a release even for a dragon. Had a reason for her attack. That is true. No ancient dragon acts without reason. My Lady Firewing was a nurturer, a caregiver, a rare amongst her kind. Where her brothers and sisters saw the world as a prize to be won, she saw it as a god to be tended. Can you imagine, for world upon world, the great dragon Firewing brought wisdom and success to countless souls, and she was loved for it and exalted a goddess. When she awoke from her long slumber, in 2012 and saw what the world had become was what meta-humanity had done to the garden she had tended for great ages. She struck with rage, regret, frustration and anguish of a mother whose children had played with fire and burnt the house down, killing themselves in the blaze. She unleashed fire and death through her tears, and now she is free again and insane, the perfect addition to the sixth world. Thanks for the lecture, Professor. Now, who are you? You seem to know a lot about Dragon's Hands. Think your employer wants to tell you all about this. Time to cut to the chase, friend. Who are you, and what are you doing, and what do you want from me? Representative of a potential client, a very influential client, the one who pays extraordinarily well, and is someone who demands a modicum of respect. Now listen. The man removes the hands from his knees, folds them in his lap. I will tell you all of this so that you have context, perspective. Before I ask you this next question, Shadowrunner, if Dr. Von Clair's weapon had not required dragon fire, if it had not been capable of destroying every dragon on Earth without touching a hair of metahuman head, would you have used it? I think so. The world's complicated enough. One less group of players has simplify it a bit. Definitely, dragons are too powerful, too unknowable, and too dangerous to let live. Yet this world doesn't belong to the dragons, it's ours. No, wiping out entire species is wrong. I don't think so. Who knows what would have filled the power vacuum left behind? I don't know. This is the thing. Like, we were basically, it was hinted at us that if we killed off the dragon, something very nasty would happen. There was stuff like lurking in the shadows that the dragons were keeping at bay. I don't think so. Who knows what have filled the power vacuum left behind? Indeed, there are more things in heaven and earth than are dreamt of in your philosophy, things that you do not wish to know. Well, on to the business at hand. My employer wishes to secure team services for a series of operations that will likely require the remainder of 2054. Sounds interesting. Who's the boss? Depends. Who is the mysterious employer of yours? I don't know. After Green Winters, I need to have a better idea of who I'm working for these days. Of course, and you have dealt with several false flag contracts as well recently, yes? It is an awful thing to be manipulated, I am sure. There'll be no secrets between us. Your employer will be the Great Dragon Feuerschwinge. He is sometimes referred to as the Golden Worm. Perhaps you have heard of him. What makes you think I'm going to make a deal with a dragon? The eyes glint, because you've already been working for him for some time now. My damn. Oh, how did you think Greenwinter found a half-filled man on his own? Say nothing. Well, that puts a new spin on things. Nice try, but don't buy it. If Lothar knew that Von Clair was planning, he would have handled it to himself. This is the thing, like... I don't know. Well, that puts a new spin on things, you say? Doesn't it? The rattle of the wheel track gives way to a simmering of screeching. Gradually, the train begins to slow. He glances up at the U-bar map and the wall and smiles. Ah, this is my stop. Coming? Well, what do you know? It looks like this is my stop too. Maybe in the seventh world hands, but not today. No way, I'm no dragon's pawn. When you see your boss, you can tell him that. I'd rather floss my teeth with monomolecular wire. I've got nowhere else I need to be. Yeah, this is the thing, which is like if we're working for a dragon, like if we're jogging someone for a job, like turning it down may annoy him. I got nowhere else I need to be. The train comes to a halt and the doors open. Brackhouse stands, busting off his talent suit, his exits without ever another word. As you turn to follow, your eyes catch the advertisement of worm talk above the subway car door. Brackhouse glances back at you from the platform. The light of the car reflects yellow in his gaze. You step out of the subway car and follow him up the stairway and into Berlin night, into the shadows. Berlin News Facts contains just one report of a large-scale explosion in the countryside east of Berlin. An abandoned car is reported to have consumed a massive fireball that shakes the countryside and leaves a crater 60 foot deep. Natural gas leak is suspected. The location is soon cordoned off by unidentified corporate forces. This news is eclipsed when said Krupa announces its acquisition of Space, the last remaining arm of the European space program. The Flux State anarchic rule remains until 2055, when joint corporate forces acting with the support of German government invade the city. It's widely known that the Great Dragon Loftweir is responsible for orchestrating this action. After weeks of fighting, the surviving anarchists are forced to retreat eastern part of the city. A truce is signed in 2060, with Berlin again divided by a wall. The Great Dragon Dunkelshausen is elected President of the United Canadian American States in 2057. He is promptly assassinated as he leads an inauguration party at the Watergate Hotel while in human form. Popular opinion is that another great dragon is responsible, as only a dragon can kill a dragon, but those in the shadows hint that an act of powerful blood magic is the cause. That is the thing that we dealt with. I thought we destroyed that. Grainy photograph of a large winged creature crosses a full moon above the highest mountain grainy photographs of a large winged creature crossing a full moon above the Harz Mountains circulate in Germany for several years. Conspiracy theorists take this as evidence of a new great dragon has emerged, but when no further sightings are reported, interest wanes. The name of Dr. Adrian von Clare has since been lost to the shadows. Well, the Flux State got overrun, unfortunately. Yes, that was unfortunate. Well, that's just the Shadowrun world for you. I mean, it happens. But yes, this has been Shadowrun Dragonfall, everyone. I've been Cornish-knight. This has been the end of the series, and I hope you've all enjoyed. Please comment in the comment section, and I shall catch you up with a new series and a new game very soon. I don't know what we're going to do yet. I don't know what game we're going to play, but we'll see. And I'll see you again next time. Goodbye, folks.